What's good, guys? It's your boy Justin J coming to you with another car video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. All right. This is why women date losers and punish men for being good to them. A lot of guys always have this question, but the real reason why is because in the beginning, she figures she can change him and he's a project. Then she has a built-in excuse for if things don't work out. Well, it was his fault anyway because he was toxic. There's something about him that she likes already. Living arrangements, financial stability, all stuff like that down the drain. But there is something that she likes about him. But see, she also likes that about him because she can help him rise up to the top. And if she cleans this sucker up, she'll be able to take full credit for everything that he's achieved in that time of being with her. See, women will go after a loser because it takes a lot to be with a winner. So a lot of guys don't think that they have any power. A lot of guys think that I'm a great option, but she's choosing all these losers. Yes, because it's easier to go deal with them. And yes, don't get it confused. Those guys might be more sexually appealing than you, granted, but there's another side to it. Like there's different levels to this stuff. When a woman goes after a loser, she has the time and resources to build up that loser because that will be her little trophy. What women like to do is go pick out a loser and make the dude her forever friend. A lot of chicks will oftentimes get pregnant by a guy that she doesn't even really like, so she will have a forever friend. So you guys have to look at it like that. Don't look at it from the standpoint of women are attracted to losers. So I'm never going to win with women because I have standards, I have structure, order, and I'm disciplined. So I'm never going to find a chick that meshes well with me. Yes, you will. Just know this. When women go for losers, they're knuckleheads. They're knuckleheads. See, the strategy that I give you guys on this channel is to only attract women that are going to be good to you, be good for you, and to add value into this situation. And of course, to give you box whenever you ask for it, of course. So, we got all these things in play so you understand how women act when they're really into you. When women aren't really into you, they're going to look down on you like you need saving. Look at it like this. This is a human being thing. As a guy, when you're beta-tized, you will see beta-tized knucklehead. When you're a beta male, you will go with a chick, you will go out with her, and you know she's promiscuous. You know she's been sleeping with everybody. You know she's even slept with a couple of your homeboys. But you're like, I'll save her. I'll save her because she's so beautiful. I like her. We have a good time together. And even though I can't shake that side of things, I could fix this here. She'll never do this again. She needs help. That's exactly how a knucklehead looks at a loser. And see, women are going to go for this all the time. In their younger years, double back around and say, I know my worth and I need a high value man and he has to do X, Y, and Z. This is why I tell you guys all the time. I don't care how old she is. It started somewhere. So you guys have to pay attention to this stuff. Never let what a woman does make you look at yourself and get down on yourself. Because a lot of guys look at it from this standpoint. Women love losers. Women love jerks and a-holes and bad guys. And I'm not like that, so I'm never going to deal with women, so let me just avoid them at all costs. No, that's not true. The reason why I wanted to differentiate in this video with why women date losers, because to me, that's apart from bad boy, jerk, and a-hole. Because a guy who runs a company could be a bad boy. He could be a jerk. He could be all that. But he ain't a loser. See what I mean? But a loser, he don't really get no respect. See, at least an a-hole, a jerk, a bad boy, a player, at least they get their respect. A loser really don't get too much respect. But the thing about a loser is they spend a lot of time making things look good, and they're not really good. Understand? So a woman goes into something knowing that the guy's a loser, but knowing that he makes it look good because the way he talks, the way he walks and all this stuff. But she knows already. Women know when a dude isn't the dude who she thinks he is, and if she still steps into that, therefore she has a built-in excuse when it doesn't work out. Pay attention to what women do. See, with a good dude, a stand-up dude, a dude with good qualities, you can't do that. Can't do that. People will be looking at her like, wait a minute, well, something don't feel right here because he's always doing this by this time and he has things structured this way, so that wouldn't happen, and we know him, so what are you talking about? See, women can paint a picture with a loser. Losers get used by women who cannot be alone. And here's another thing I want you guys to know. See, when you're structured and you have order and you're doing things in your life, you cannot put your all into a chick. Okay? See, when women say they want you to be obsessed with them, they're lying. But at the same time, toxic dudes, loser dudes. Aren't those the dudes always worrying about where she at, what she doing, where she going, pulling up on her, doing all this crazy stuff? Because he has all the time in the world to be sitting up under her, doing all this goofy stuff, catching all these feelings. You see, it's always funny when a chick is complaining about her ex-boyfriend. He was a loser. He was this. He was that. I couldn't stand it anymore. I had to get rid of him. She knew all of that walking in. And women try to play it like, well, he was nice in the beginning, and then all of a sudden, it flipped a switch. No. Even for guys, I'll call out guys in this video. You knew that the chick was a thot, a street dweller. You knew that she was a liar, a huge red flag, had multiple red flags. You still went forward. Women do this way more than guys do. See, guys actually get blindsided because they don't have a lot of experience. Shit, women are off to the races nowadays as soon as they become a teenager. So they know this stuff. They have tons of experience. This is why women laugh at dudes behind their back. Women laugh at dudes behind their back because they have so much experience. They're looking at the guy like, well, what is he doing? He doesn't understand that he's making himself like Bozo the Clown. But he don't really understand that because it's his first go around. So he doesn't understand like that. See, women know what they about to do. But see, men know it because it's this gut check feeling. Women just know because they've been doing this time and time again that they got the experience. You always know, bro, when a woman looks down on you. Now, it's going to be for different reasons. But if a woman looks down on you because she views you as a loser, all right, she could still pick you because you're a loser. That's why I tell you guys, when you're arguing, well, women should lower their standards so more than 20% of the men get recognized and go on dates and all this stuff. No, it should not be like that. A man should want to be the best version of himself that he can become. With worrying about himself, it will easily bring him up into the top 20%. Therefore, he has his pick of the litter. Therefore, when he goes out, women stare at him. He gets this energy. He gets numbers. He's not afraid to talk to women. When women see him, he knows exactly how they see him. Understand that. Don't try to regress, try to progress. Go up the ladder, because here's the thing. You're not a loser. That's the thing. You're not a loser. You're winning. You are not a loser. You are winning. Because if you're at the bottom 80%, there's a chance that a woman will pick you. You have no experience. You don't really know what's going on. She pulls the wool over your eyes. She don't really like you. She's just trying to put you together so she can say she did something. And you could be under the leadership of a woman? No, I don't believe that. See, when dudes talk about like Pookie and Ray Ray and all of this stuff, this is a guy typically who's going to be sitting up in a single mom's house, eating all the fruit snacks for the little kid, playing Xbox all day, smoking weed, getting into altercations, selling drugs out the house, and all that type of stuff. And he still gets to smash for free while she's got 9 other nice guys in her phone that really want to take her out. If that's what we're talking about here, that type of dude is a loser. That type of dude is a loser. You want to be like that guy? He's getting led by a woman. Staying in her shit. She's leading the way. Loser. And when you guys ask questions about, well, if I live with my mom, can I still get women? Yes, you can still get women. Shit, you'll get picked. You'll get picked up. I got plenty of women when I lived with my mom. Plenty of women when I lived with my mom. So what you're going to need to understand is, see, if you're living at home, you're going to be doing something. You're going to be working to make yourself better as a man, going up to that top 20%, right? And that's just for you, all right? But if you're living in your mom's house, you ain't doing shit. You just hanging out, got your feet up. A chick will pick you. A chick will pick you. It'll be a knucklehead because you ain't where you need to be. So understand that it's not a bad thing. If you're a put together guy right now, you just got rejected by a chick, then you see her with a loser guy that you know from around the way, or a chick broke up with you, she went to go deal with some loser, or you're trying to get with a chick and she's telling you she's hung up over her ex, but when she was explaining the ex, because you know they always do, he was this, he was that, and he was a loser, right? And it's not making sense to you. You're scratching your head. Here's another scenario, or you're trying to get with a chick, but she can get from the interaction she's had with you that you have structure, standards, order. You're not into playing games and stuff. Women start playing games. Women start going for the loser dude. Women will start looking elsewhere. And then you'll see that when she goes and gets another guy, and if you know of him or about him, you're like, what the hell? So I was talking to her, now she went to this guy. Yes, because women are going to assess the situation pretty quick that they can't get over on you. They're not going to be able to lead you here. You're not about to jump when she says jump. So what's easier to go deal with? And see, I get what you guys are going to get confused by, but you know, women do go for losers and they get in relationship with losers and this, that, and the third and blah, 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 blah. So yeah, we should we should want to be like the losers. No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. And here's why. Okay. See, the loser gets played in the end because the loser has time to chase after women, right? The loser has time to be sniffing up her butt and all of this other stuff, right? You don't have that same time. You're focused on excellence. You're focused on chasing greatness. So you don't have that same time to put into it. When I tell you guys women like you more when you don't care, do you think I'm telling you maliciously to act like you don't care? Or you can't care? You can't care. Gym. Meal prepping, you got your own clothing line, you got to record a video, you got to run over here, drop off some money, you got to do this, you got to make sure this person is good, you got to stay on top of your finances, you got to stay on top of your business. Whenever something's in the street, you got to keep your ear to the streets. Do you have time to be chasing after some chick? Shit, you got coaching calls, you got to make sure all these people are straight. Do you really think that you got time to be worrying about one chick? Chasing behind her when you got all that stuff going on? See how I named all that stuff? You're supposed to have that shit going on and you get respect. But when you're a loser, you don't get respect. You get turned into a project. You're project loser. You understand? So, guys, when I'm seeing these titles, I've been seeing them floating around YouTube too. How to be the loser that she really wants to sleep with. Something along those lines. And it's a pretty clickbaity, funny title. But it's actually what guys think in their mind. Well, women like these loser guys, like, well, what can I do to be more like them? And no, you cannot be more like them because you do not mix. She's the knucklehead. Let her go towards that. Let her go towards that because all she's going to do is cry about it later. And then a couple years after that, she's going to be doubling back for the guys like you that she left behind. Let her go. Women date losers and toxic men because, you know, it gives them that little tingly feeling inside. But see, it's a whole nother burden that comes along with that. See, now you got to elevate that man to be next to you. And women try as hard as they can. And see, this is the thing too. This is why women get mad. I'm telling you, they have a built-in excuse. And when it doesn't go in their favor, they get pissed. When they actually do help that man become something, he leaves them and goes towards another chick. They get pissed. They get pissed. This is why all men are trash to women. Because women went out with one or two loser type of guys and made it to the finish line with one guy, bossed him up, right? He turned around, took his stuff and left and went to another chick. So now she's scorned. Now all men are trash. But that comes from dealing with the loser in the beginning. You knew he was a loser, right? See, when you hear women say, I don't deal with guys that have potential. I want a winner. I want a guy who's already put together. I don't got time to waste. It's because she wasted her time before. It's because she wasted her time before. Instead of getting with a quality dude, you know, he's not all in the streets. Everybody don't know his name, but he's, you know, he's good at what he does. He's very attentive. He cares about her, right? He puts in heavy effort. She'll leave that guy behind to deal with some loser. So remember that. Like bad boy, jerk, a-hole, those type of words. No, loser means like you're rock bottom, bro. You know how to talk to women and stuff like that, but you ain't got no motion. You ain't got nothing going on. You can't take her out on a date. Let's say, like, you know, we don't really want to go on dates, but when a chick deserves it, that's why chicks complain over that type of stuff too, because the dude can't take them out on a date. So when a woman is either rejecting you or doesn't want you or says, you got all these rules and I don't know, you seem too clean. Like a woman will come in your house and say, damn, you're really clean. A woman says, damn, you got your whole future ahead of you. Like, damn, you know everything you want. Shit, I don't even... When women start talking like that, it ain't going to last. It ain't going to go the distance. Because here's the thing. Women are all about today. And what's the same thing with losers? A lot of women are all about today and the right now. Not like years later. They're not really good planners. So losers are not worried about years from now. They're worried about right now, and they're not really good planners. So you're always going to attract what you are. And this is exactly why I try to get you guys to understand that this strategy, it gets rid of knuckleheads and only attracts women that really are down for you, bro. Really are down for you. So you don't have to deal with the knuckleheads. Don't ever look at the knuckleheads and say, I wish I was up under a knucklehead. Don't ever look at another dude and say, well, damn, bro. I mean, I got this, I do this. And this dude, I know him for years. He ain't got nothing. He got her. See, this is why women are not the prize. This is why women are not the prize. It'll mess a guy up in his head. You could have all this stuff going on and know some other cat that's dealing with the chick that you want. He ain't got nada. He got squat. And you'll be envious of him. thinking she's the prize. No, you're the prize. Your accomplishments, your accolades, everything that you've ever accomplished, the guy you are, that you get up every day and grind to be, that is the most important part. That's the most important part. Because when that phase ends, women turn around and they look for you. Women look for you. And then when they can't find a you, all of a sudden, there ain't no good yous left, right? We're all the good yous. We're all the good guys. We're the good men. Where'd they go? See how that works? So it's never nothing to be complaining about. Just know that. And all my younger brothers, all right? All my brothers in high school and college right now, if you're watching and you made it to this part of the video, what you need to understand is it's going to run rampant right now. Right now, this is where women are going to do what they want to do and date the losers and show their true colors and all of this stuff. Just pay attention, all right? And it is a good thing when women date losers, right? Because say you never met a chick, she's used to dating losers, she bumps into you. She's a good chick, though. She's cool. She bumps into you. See, what you're going to realize a lot of the times is when you actually do attract a woman who's ready for something to have some substance in it, when a woman's ready to be around a solid dude, put together dude with structure, what you're going to notice is she's going to compare you to these losers and then smack herself silly and wonder why she was so silly in her younger years. I'm telling you, chicks say that shit all the time. It's like, damn, your place is so clean. Like, damn, your car is actually yours. Yeah, my car's mine. Oh, well, damn, like, well, what do? You tell them what you do, and, you know, I live here myself, and blah, 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 and I'm, you know, blah, 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 and the women are going in their head, this is new to me, because they're used to dealing with losers. So at that point, you see that you have the upper hand over a chick. See, a lot of the times, too, I tell you guys, don't be judgmental with these chicks. Let them tell on themselves. Let them talk about their ex and what they did or whatever, because when they start hanging around you, women have this way of telling on themselves. You'll be in conversation and she'll tell you that you're way better than those guys. She'll tell you that, you know, the way you carry yourself, the way you handle yourself, the way you live and stuff, it makes her feel silly for going over to guys' houses that only had one pillow on their bed, for going over to a guy's house that had a roach in his house, for going over to a guy's house and he didn't have silverware, like stuff like that, you understand? So women go for losers because they're a project that they can put together. And at the same time, they have a built-in excuse to call him a loser and everything was his fault at the end if it doesn't work out. So don't ever feel any type of way about it. Women are not special like that you got to be wishing that you had loser traits to get with them. Because when I teach you the traits that you need to have as a man, they're just manly traits, not loser bum traits. It's your boy, Justin J. Get with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.